Gary Lineker, a numpty slur about Justin Rose's popular caddy, ruled out of bounds. BBC Sports presenter Gary Lineker has infuriated the golf community by calling Justin Rose's popular caddy Mark Vulture an absolute numpty. The social media spat started after Lineker, whose one failure as a broadcaster has been hosting golf, responded to the Americans making a good start to the Ryder Cup in the opening 4 balls by tweeting, "This is all going a bit pear-shaped." Vulture, who has had previous disagreements with Lineker on Twitter over politics, responded following Europe's whitewash of the Americans in the afternoon foursomes, "Wrong again, fool." Lineker retorted, "The fool is right about this though. It's extraordinary that a decent human being like Justin 99 would have a complete numpty as a caddy." Numerous golf fans were hugely unimpressed with Lineker's opinion. Vooch, as he is known, is considered one of the best bagmen in the game and has been alongside Rose throughout his rise to become world #1, Olympic champion, US Open winner and FedEx Cup champion. Ross Fisher, a member of the winning Ryder Cup team in 2010, summed up public opinion, tweeting, "Numpty, really? Is this the same Vooch? I'd say you must be talking about another Vooch, as you obviously haven't met JR's caddy. Top bloke, great caddy." When Phil Mickelson stabbed Captain Tom Watson in the front after the American team lost at Gleneagles in 2014, it went down in golfing folklore. Yet despite the Americans suffering a heavier defeat than they did in Scotland, Mickelson couldn't have been more supportive of Jim Furyk on Sunday night. Sky Sports, who have a policy of not paying over their valuation for TV rights, have still to agree a deal for the 2019 Masters. So there might be some time before a decision has to be made on whether Sarah Strick or Nick Doherty will succeed David Livingstone as the Sky anchor for the big golf events. The closing ceremony at the Ryder Cup has been scrapped with no complaints from either side, except those who like the biennial showcase of the USA's Stepford wives. Instead, there is a trophy presentation on the 18th green, which creates a far better atmosphere and is more crowd-friendly. Although it has to be said it wasn't as slick as the Champions League presentation on which the format was based. Ryder Cup Europe also brought forward the winners' press conference to ensure the players weren't too far into their celebrations. Even so, the team were welcomed into the room with a glass of champagne. Mollywood stars Tommy Fleetwood and Francesco Molinari are well placed to make the most of their 4-match unbeaten Ryder Cup partnership at Le Golf National. Golf agent Claire Craig, who is both wife and manager of Fleetwood, is also a former manager of Molinari. And the Italian's historic 5 points at the Ryder Cup now gives his country a golfing fairy tale on which to base their promotion of the tournament in 2022, which has had a troubled start. Racing star JP McManus is likely to pay whatever it takes to bring the 2026 Ryder Cup to his county Limerick course at Ayr Manor. Although seeing him walking around the Le Golf National incognito underneath a baseball cap, you wouldn't think he was one of Europe's richest men and almost as influential in golf as he is in horse racing. Tiger Woods has already committed to playing in JP's Pro-Am at Ayr Manor in 2020. Acclaimed radio football commentator Ron Jones left the BBC over a decade ago and called his final match for Irish station Today FM Sport last May. But Ron's Welsh tones have illuminated the on-course Ryder Cup radio coverage this week.